say it anyways. You're talking about Rose being a little soft. What about Phil Taylor, baby? What's the story with my man Phil Taylor? This guy's instrumental in stopping the Browns' run. I don't want to say Phil Taylor's soft, but he's made a lot of money. Not quite the money that Rose makes, but he hasn't played a lot of football in Cleveland either. What's going on with Phil Taylor, man? What can you tell me here?
I don't know what you're looking for out of me. He had knee surgery a month ago, and that's why he didn't play for a month, and he came back and clearly re-injured himself here, and he's probably going to need a second surgery to clean that back up. I'll use soft to describe a lot of people. I don't know if Phil Taylor is one of them, man. Yeah, it's not exactly like he's...
that's why I said I don't want those words to come out of my mouth. I preempted this statement.
Knee surgery, bro. I mean, there's a difference there. It's not like he's sitting at home with turf toe. Though that injury always trips me out. Turf toe keeps guys out, you know? I've had turf toe before, too. It's called an ingrown toenail. It hurts like hell. You still have to go to work. You still have to do what you got to do. But those guys will sit out for the half the season and say, man, my toe hurts. Like, all right, that's great. But anyways, no, I'm with you. I wouldn't call Phil Taylor soft, brother. I wouldn't at all. I think he's a pretty tough guy.
I would. I like Phil. I mean, he's
too.
instrumental on stopping the run, and you know how important that's going to be this weekend, J-Rock Daddy.
Absolutely, because I know
the other day I heard you talking about Tate. What?
Oh, I said Arian Foster's going if he can go, so absolutely.
Yeah, let me tell you another thing about this Ben Tate you talked about the other day.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about Ben Tate, too, but I have to say this, J-Rock Daddy. If Ben Tate wanted to be carrying the football more, maybe he should run further when they do put it in his hands.
Well, no, I hear you. There's a reason that Terrence West is grabbing the lion's share of the reps now. It's not – the Browns aren't choosing anybody. That's the one thing that I like about this organization this year is they're just letting the best guys play. They're not saying, well, you're going to play because we drafted you. You're going to play because we signed you. They're just letting the guys practice, and then they're going, man, even if we really wanted this guy to play – this is the one that's going to play because he's earned it. And as long as you do that, you can't complain about it. And so I'm cool with that.
The reps were pretty even between Tate and West coming out of the Bengals game, J-Rock Daddy. The guy that's not getting the reps
it's the production.
is Corral, who really should get more reps because that guy's a beast. And sometimes you need that beast. But it's good to keep the fresh legs, too. We're going to need it, especially this Sunday. The field's going to be a little damp, a little soggy. The winter weather's setting in downtown Cleveland. I'm looking forward to seeing a big game this Sunday. And like Ruth said, you got to stop J.J. Watt. If Clowney's ready to go, he's going to be a handful, too. This is going to be a severe test for the Cleveland Browns offensive line. You got to keep Hoyer upright. You got to keep some way. I don't think anybody can contain J.J. Watt, but you got to figure out a way to keep him from making the big play, J-Rock Daddy. He's got an 80-yard interception TD return this year.
Yeah, he does. Oh, I know, my man. And as far as the running backs, what you just mentioned, I expect that next year Ben Tate will not be with the Browns. I expect it to be West and Crowell 1 and 2. They'll probably sign a vet and draft a rookie there to fill out the running back core. I just think that they signed Ben Tate before they drafted anybody. They didn't know they were going to be fortunate enough to end up with 3 good starting caliber running backs here, so I do expect Ben Tate to not
when one guy walks in totally undrafted and puts on a show like he did. Now, I got to tell you one other thing you touched upon earlier in the week. I have to agree with you wholeheartedly on this Brian Hoyer situation, J-Rock.
Okay.
I think you hit the nail right on the head when you thought maybe this is the Browns quarterback for the next 1 or 2 years, man. And that does put Manziel in a precarious situation with the Cleveland Browns. How can you even anticipate maybe doing something with Hoyer other than signing him to a deal that keeps him in Cleveland for a few years, man, if he continues to play the way that he's been playing so far? Yeah, we got 7 games left. As I do it, 3 more wins gives us a 9-7 season. And, you know, I know a lot of people might be pissed if I say I'll be happy at 9-7. But come on, J-Rock, when you go 4-11, 4-12 and 5-11, 9-7 certainly looks pretty good, doesn't it?
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. One step at a time, LG. You think they get it done?
This one's got me more nervous than any game they played yet this season, J-Rock. And the reason that I'm a little bit nervous is J.J. Watt and Clowney. And I don't know how much Clowney's going to contribute. But if the Browns can contain those two players and stop them from being the difference makers in this football game, I say the Browns come out on top and we get another win. And it's going to, I mean, come on, man, 7-3. It's going to be phenomenal. Well, text me, J-Rock Daddy, because I'll be on a plane going to Costa Rica. I have to take a little trip down to Costa Rica and see what's going on down there for the next week, man. But text me and keep me informed because I'll be able to stay in touch via text, okay?
I don't even want to venture to speculate why LG is going to be in Costa Rica. I'm just going to wish you the best of luck and make sure they don't find the bodies. That's all I'm going to say, man. You do what you got to do, LG. I'm just saying, you're going to a secret locale. Just be careful, man. Hide the bodies very well. Get yourself back safe and sound.
I'll do the best I can, J-Rock Daddy, but don't forget, Sunday, text me, man, because like I said, I'm going to be out of communications for a little while. The only communications I'm going to have is via text message.
I'm with you. And, I'll be there
posted
for you,
on what this is happening with this Cleveland Browns football team, man, because I'm sorry I got to miss the video, but hopefully I can pick it up somewhere down there in Costa Rica to see the highlights. But I got to tell you something, man. I've never been there before. I don't know what to expect, but I do expect a Browns win, baby, and I do expect 7-3 coming out on Sunday night.
Give it to me, LG. Wrap it up. Give me a go, Browns.
Okay, baby. Let's do it. Let's get it done. And most of all, go Browns, baby. Talk to you next week, J-Rock Daddy.
You got it. Have a good one. Be safe. My man, LGZ. All right. Real quick, follow up. That I don't know where this ridiculousness is coming from here, but I tracked it down during that phone call, this run. There is not a lick of anything. Do you know where that came from? It came from Tracy McGrady, who used to play hoops. You guys know Tracy McGrady. He tweeted that if the Cavs were smart, they would trade Kyrie Irving for Rajon Rondo. And somehow that became a story that the Cavs are actively attempting this trade. You guys, I'm telling you, we talk about it all the time. You got to learn to filter out the white noise. It's hard. It's hard because what do? Everybody's got sources. Everybody's got places that they heard it from. It all sounds so official. But that one to me, I don't need to look it up. I don't need to call anybody. I don't need to double check. Rajon Rondo for Kyrie Irving is laughable. Laughable at best. And I don't need to verify that one, but I checked into it, and that's where that came from. Didn't even come from a source or a story. Somebody, Tracy McGrady, not somebody, said, hey, this would be a good idea, and bam, off and running. Because why? Because the Browns are in Boston, and they need somebody. Both sides of their Twitters need stuff to talk about, and bloggers need things to blog about because they live by the almighty click to their blog. So there you go. Nobody's that stupid. Nobody is that foolish. Maybe the Celtics are going, damn, I was really hoping Cleveland got their hopes up there. But other than that, I don't see anybody else getting excited about that trade. And I'm not even the biggest Kyrie Irving fan, but I wouldn't make that trade, man. I'm just saying, man. Doc Brown's time machine is great, but I'm not trading a 2014 Cadillac for a 1985 DeLorean. I'm just going to be honest with you. All right, guys. And Rondo's not that old, but hopefully you get the point. All right, man. Whether you're wrestling like I am, watching some basketball, football, college, pro, it doesn't matter. Enjoy this weekend. Come on back Monday and let's do it. John McMullen from the Sports Network will be here. As always, Dan Wismar from the Cleveland Fan will be here. We're talking about it all with you. Same bad time, same bad channel. You know how and when. Live right here on the Sports Fix at noon on the Sports Fix Radio Network. We love you, Cleveland. We'll see you Monday right here on The Fix. Survivors of my street.